It was a 4-hour drive from San Diego to Lone Pine, California, our first stop. We got a late start that morning, and after a few stops, I was worried that by the time we got there, it would be too late to explore Alabama Hills. But I think that we actually got there at the perfect time. Watching the sunset in the shadow of the Sierra Nevadas and the majestic Mount Whitney was quite a treat. Although we did spend some time exploring other areas in Alabama Hills, we only had time to do the half-mile Mobius Arch Trail. About halfway through the loop, we were greeted by the famous Mobius Arch. So of course, we had to stop and take some pictures. So we finally made it to our hotel in Bishop, where we would stay the next 2 nights. The plan was to get some rest and spend the next day in Mammoth. Now we're about to go on a hike to Devil's Postpile and Rainbow Falls. If you want to drive down to this location, you have to enter the park prior to 7 a.m. If you're like us and you don't get up any earlier than 7 a.m. on vacation, then you're going to have to ride a bus down. Make sure you bring some motion sickness medicine if you do, because I almost didn't make it. There's a lot of twists and turns, so just be aware of that if you're going to take that bus and you're not driving. I would definitely recommend some motion sickness medicine. The hike to Devil's Postpile is a relatively easy half-mile hike. It's an additional 2 miles to get to Rainbow Falls, but well worth it.
There you go, you got one. Yeah. Nice.
Devil's Postpile refers to a dark cliff of columnar basalt created by an ancient lava flow. The columns were formed when the lava flow contracted and cooled unevenly. Together, they look like tall posts stacked in a pile, hence the feature's name. If the lava had cooled perfectly evenly, all of the columns would be hexagons, but not all are. Most have either 5 or 6 sides.
He likes to cheese it! Nowhere.
When we finally made it to Rainbow Falls, we were greeted by a roaring waterfall that far exceeded our expectations. We decided to hike to the bottom of the fall to dip our feet in the water. When we got there, we were able to see its magnificence from a whole other perspective and feel the power of the water crashing on the ground below. The mist that blew from the base of the falls on our faces was quite a treat after hiking almost 3 miles. On our hike back from Rainbow Falls, we ran into a hiker named Kevin along with his friends on the John Muir Trail. We had just seen a documentary on hikers who embark on these long mountain trails, and we were excited to run into a few.
We got a chance to talk to them to find out more about their journey.
Do you guys do this often, or is this like a once in a...
Go on backpacking trips a couple times a year.
It's definitely the biggest one for me.
Yeah.
This
By
one?
far the biggest one I've ever done.
And you said it was 200 miles? Wow. And on average, I'm sorry, you said how many days was that?
We're gonna do it in 3 weeks or so. So we're shooting for like 10 miles a day.
Wow.
10 miles.
It's pretty slow. It's not.
How do you guys prepare for something like this? You don't?
Just show up.
It's pretty easy to walk for a while.
Is it?
Yeah, relatively.
So like a total rookie could totally do it?
Yeah, it did hurt at first. You get some blisters, but it gets into you.
I'd say our bodies don't feel great right now, but
Okay.
mind over matter, I guess.
How long?
Just getting the gear is kind of the hardest part, more than the physical. Just for me at least, like getting everything ready to go for 3 weeks on the trail seemed hard.
Where did your trail start?
We started in Yosemite at the Tuolumne Meadows.
And where do you guys anticipate to end in that Whitney?
I guess the top of the mountain. Is
Yeah.
the end of
I'm
the
planning on
trail.
going back down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some point we have to get down.
Like down by Alabama Hills, that area?
Yeah, pretty close
Okay.
to Alabama Hills.
Wow.
We spent a couple days there before doing this hike, so.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it does. Sounds like a lot of work.
When we finally made it back to the bus stop to take us back to Mammoth, we were thankful there was a campground store there where we could buy some cool drinks and ice cream to give us a break from the heat. We had an awesome day in Mammoth yesterday, and now it's time to head to our next stop, Lake Tahoe. But we have a few exciting stops to make along the way. Wild Willy's Hot Springs is one of the most stunning hot springs around Mammoth Lakes. Here, you get a chance to soak in a cozy warm stream with 360-degree views of majestic mountains. Sitting in an undeveloped part of the Owens Valley, we were able to get a great perspective of its vastness. This spot is a must-see if you're headed through this area. So, if you find yourself traveling through the Owens Valley, add Wild Willy's Hot Springs as one of your stops. The blue pools of Hot Creek Geological Site, along with its boiling fountains, are just a few miles from Wild Willy's Hot Springs and definitely worth the stop. It kind of reminds me of a miniature Yellowstone, and like Yellowstone, you won't want to get too close to these hot springs. These too have also been the cause of injury and death to some who have disregarded the warnings and fences.
This side, 1897, nothing. Oh, that's so interesting. It's an interesting fact.
When we planned our route from Bishop to Lake Tahoe, we didn't realize there would be so few places to eat along the way. Lucky for us, just as we thought all hope was lost, we found Mountain View Barbecue in Colville, California. After being so hungry on such a long drive, this place really hit the spot.
They're really good.
What's your favorite, Rocco?
Sausage.
The sausage? Oh, yeah? So you, Rockford, what do you think?
Ribs are good.
The ribs are good? Yeah.
Ribs.
What about you, Raquel?
I think I just love everything. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So much meat.
Yeah. You're tearing that up.
Join us on the next leg of our adventure as we enjoy the crystal clear waters of Lake Tahoe, explore the rim of Crater Lake, and climb to the base of Tokichi Falls. Make sure you like and subscribe to support the channel and be notified when the next video posts.